Hello, everyone. This is Dan. Welcome for the first episode of Firewatch. For those who don't know, this is a kind of a walking simulator, sort of. There's a story that goes on in the background, and there's not a lot of like combat or like in-depth puzzles and stuff, but there is quite a compelling story that goes into this game about a man who isolates into like a park ranger role, I believe. I don't 100% know. I remember watching other YouTubers having played this game a number of years ago, and although I remember the YouTuber I was playing get to the end and remember seeing the ending, the journey getting there itself was lost on me. And I decided that today I'm going to start playing this game and experiencing it for myself. If you are watching and this is your first time experiencing this game, I welcome you and thank you for choosing me to experience the game for your first time. Again, I don't remember the specifics of what went on when I was watching someone else play it, but hopefully my playthrough will be just as exciting for you as it was for me. My, well, I guess my initial viewing. So, with all that said, I hope that you will enjoy this video and I hope that we continue on for the whole series. I definitely plan on playing the whole game, seeing how far I get. I don't know if there is a fail condition or not with this game, but we will go through to the very end. And again, with all that said, let us begin a new game together, shall we? All right, we're going to get a new slot, and let's begin. Campo Santo. Sounds like a Spanish sounding. And Panic Inc. doesn't sound Spanish, but I don't know which is the developer. Maybe. Ooh, Boulder, Colorado, 1975. So quite a while ago. Almost third. No, almost 50 years ago, almost. UC Julia. Okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, being that we're drunk and we're possibly a student of the school, which she seems to be, we are trying to hit on her, right? Uh, so we can be saying, so, what's your, major? Or we can be drunken and say, you're pretty. Ah, the old, what kind of drunk are you? I feel as though I would probably be a very functional drunk. Probably still have at least some modicum of wits about me. And I don't say that lightly. I do have a video on my channel where I was fairly inebriated and I still got through not only getting my computer set up for a Let's Play, but also completing that particular video. And it was still watchable, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with this one. We're going to haphazardly and yet more eloquently than most drunks ask her what her major is. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oh, that's funny. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, You are Julia's boyfriend. Now, that's a sweet meeting up story, like the first time you met. But for me, meeting in a bar just seems very cliche, don't you think? Although I suppose how I met my wife is also fairly cliche. We met at school. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Meeting at the bar, just, I don't know. For me, it kind of has this connotation that's a little less dignified. But that's me personally with my own bias. You do you, guys. You do you. Elevator. Old-timey elevator. We can kind of see Henry's body here. Backpack. All right, let's pick up the backpack. Okay. All right. Using WASD, kind of very reminiscent of other games. And mouse look. I'm assuming this is our truck. Load gear. Toss it in. Although we probably could have just put the backpack in the cab of the truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I mean, if she's in love with the beagle, I mean, maybe she should just have the beagle. I mean, it's nice. I think, in my opinion, the German Shepherd is probably the better dog compared to the two. But, again, that's my personal bias. And, if she wants the dog and it wasn't us wanting the dog, we should just let her pick the dog that she wanted. And she's bringing the dog to class, so, I mean, if that's the case, maybe a big dog would not be the best option. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Yeah, that's the thing with dogs, guys. Like, the dog loves you unconditionally, especially you taking care of them. And, I feel like taking care of another brings you close to them. There's a lot of shared interaction and a lot of history building, so to speak. So I suppose there could be bad instances too, but it's nice when things work out. And again, Julia loves this dog. Just get the dog that Julia wanted, Don't be selfish and try to get something for yourself, passing it off as for somebody else. I don't think that ever works out, honestly. 1979. That's 4 years later. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. I mean, it's been 4 years, and she's a professor, so she's obviously of consenting age. But how old are the two of them together? Old enough to be seen at school, although she's a professor, so she would be seen at school regardless, right? But how old are they together after 4 years of a relationship? And this is in the 1970s, so one would presume that they would first want to get married before the kids. But I think 4 years is a good enough amount of time to know whether or not you mesh with somebody well, especially having already started living together and having a dog and taking care of the dog together. You would know whether you're ready for that type of commitment and responsibility. And at that point, maybe the decision to whether or not you want to have kids is something. Well, I think that is something that you should already know, especially if you're going to continue the relationship, whether or not you want to have kids. And you should probably, well, definitely agree on whether or not you want them, because one person wanted them and the other not, and then that doesn't ever go well. And if you ever have a talk like this with your significant other, you need to be truthful, like definitely truthful, and don't be one of those, well, you're going to change your mind later, because yeah, maybe that'll be something they change later, but accept the person for who they are today. And you can't rely on something possibly happening in the future, but you can plan for it. You just can't rely on something happening out the way that you think or would hope. Just accept the person for who they are today and make the decisions for today while also keeping in mind the future. Not the part where you just make decisions for today and forsake the future, which I see a lot of people doing. Like, not a single thought heading out that way. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. What a nice, strangely weird couple, you guys. And I saw a ring on the finger there, so we definitely got hitched, got married, so that's not a concern. Ooh, hat. It is... okay. Kind of a hat. It says Cody, Wyoming. Interesting. We'll put this on. Guys, I wear hats all the time. And not just at work, like wearing multiple hats, but I physically wear hats, like baseball caps, mostly, or just like dad hats, they call them, I think. Let's see. Thoroughfare trailhead. No fireworks. Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Do not forget to check in. And a map. All right. So yeah, we go into this like natural forest, or national forest rather. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. So, do we get mad or do you ignore her? If she's drunk, you don't get into an argument when somebody's drunk. Yeah, maybe you might, quote unquote, win the argument, but in a relationship, it's two of you, it's a team, you need to work together, and, there shouldn't be winning over the other person in a relationship like that. I think neither of these is really bad. You shouldn't just let something dwell, but at the same time, there's not much that can be done when the other party is drunk and clearly not able to come to an agreement, have all their faculties together to come to a consensus or anything. So I think it's better to ignore than just get mad and be belligerent maybe. So I say we ignore, and she sobers up, and then you can talk to her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about the evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Like, first of all, guys, it's okay to be upset at people, even your loved ones. It's fine. It's natural. It happens. But don't hold on to that resentment. Don't hold on to bad feelings, bad juju. Like, express them. Give each other a safe space to be able to express your feelings. Many times these negative feelings are transient, but only so long as you don't hold on to them. And for many, it is easiest to let go of something once they're able to communicate it. And sometimes it's not a matter of like, hey, you need to know you wronged me. It's just, hey, I feel like X, and I don't think we need to do or say anything about it, but I need to relay that this is how I feel. And I hope that we can come to a point where neither of us makes the other feel this way, or something like that, or perhaps it would be good if you would do this for me as a favor in our relationship, and I will do the same as well. Something, but don't just let it stew, and don't let it just fester, because it does when you hold on to it and just leave it. It's really bad for your relationship. Anyways, 1981, Julia likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. And you can either pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like Victoria's Secret model. Alright. So I don't know what your image of me is, especially if this is your first video with me. And if you are still with me, God love you, because I don't feel like many YouTubers are like me doing these types of Let's Plays. But God love you for staying with me if this is your first video. If this is your umpteenth video, I wonder what you feel I would choose. And if you think you know me well enough, go ahead and put that in the comments. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Go ahead and do that. And let me tell you that I am quite the silly goose, and I would frolic like Victoria's Secret model. Between myself and my wife, I do all kinds of like crazy, stupid things to both annoy her and to make her laugh. That's what I would do. Very nice. Yes, I agree. All right. I don't think I've ever been to like a national park or like a big wooded area like this. I personally am much more of a civilization type person. Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Yeah, so we... Spacebar to climb over obstructions. Okay. Yeah, we... Wow, look at that. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Yeah, because it's cooler at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Uh-oh. Bucket gets kicked. Bebob, frick, dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Okay, so we can either scare him away or beat his face in. I mean, I would like to say, with a thought that, the male ego is a thing. I would like to say that I would beat his face in, and be aggressive, be alpha, be sigma, whatever. But I don't think I would. I don't know whether it's compassion, whether it's fear of the police and reprisal, or what have you. I think I would just try to scare him away, because your first and most ultimate concern should be for your loved ones, and in this case, Bucket and Julia, and getting rid of the attacker, the danger is absolutely important, but you know, the top of the mind is your loved ones. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Yeah, that's very traumatic. Very traumatic. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work in 1984. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Oh man. They're married already. They have a dog. They live together. And you don't want to go. Do you convince her not to take the job? Or do you agree to let her go if she commutes back and forth? Oh, both things are terrible, man. Because this is a job that she wants, right? This is an advancement in her career. Of course she would want that. And to convince her not to take the job, that's devastating. To have someone you love and who loves you back not want you to do better, to be the best person that you are, that's tough. But to only agree if they commute back and forth from 2,000 miles? I mean, even if that's not a burden financially, that is a burden physically and mentally draining. Very tough. Very, very bad decision. Neither of these is really good. Oh, man. I would say, like, in this instance, I've always told my wife, you know, if she ever got the opportunity to have a fantastic job, one that she always wanted to have and she could never decline, I told her, it doesn't matter where it is, I will go with you. You take on what you need to. You do what you want and you love, and I will be there to support you. For me, even if I didn't want to move, I think I would do it to be supportive in this endeavor, you know. I can understand some people not wanting to. It's just neither option is even remotely good. But I guess if she were to commute back and forth, she would have the job that she wanted. She would do a job that she would love, and you know, I don't move, but that's a negative for both parties. Better than just outright telling her, you can't do this, I won't let you. That's a terrible decision too. That just disrespects her autonomy, her choice, her independence. I wouldn't want to do that, but then, you know, if she wanted to be with me and I didn't want to go, I guess she would have to commute back and forth to see me. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985, the next year. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. See, I think that's what it is. This episode, I wonder how much of it is due to the mental and physical stress, you know, of having to bend over to come back to Colorado from Connecticut as often as she can, even if it's 3 times a semester. You know, and in addition, while she's working, having a very difficult time, you know, with work, and she doesn't have her greatest support structure with her husband. And not having that support, not being able to be with the person that she loves, has to have a very draining, a very negative disposition on her, and that has to be what caused her episode. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it, or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, you need to reach out for help, and if that be professional help, so be it. But you need to confront your problems. Just leaving your problems and trying to forget about them doesn't make them go away. At least not in the long term. They just get bigger and worse and more difficult and more terrible. It is better to confront, no matter how bad it may feel. Confronting your problems is the only way to make them go away. You can run, but you can only run for so long. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Wow. Dementia, that's a tough one, guys. That's a tough one. Like, mental illness is so difficult. And with dementia, I mean, the people that suffer from it, even the loved ones, it's like they're entirely different people now. This is really heavy. I don't remember it being this heavy, guys. Oh my god. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oh man. Our journal. Here it is. Whoa! I'm sorry, but YouTube, I'm gonna need to... I'm gonna have to have censored that. Editor Dan, I hope that you hear this and remember to censor that portion out. That is, yeah, a bit much. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Yeah, because they decided to keep it a secret. Honestly, they shouldn't have kept it secret, but in 1980s was... Those of you in America who are good with history, did we have labor laws then that protected people with medical conditions? Was that a thing? Because if it was, they should have made this known to at least their employer. I know it's a very touchy and very vulnerable situation, but you know, to be discriminated against because of your condition is also terrible. There's no winning either way. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. Yeah, like I said, with dementia, even their loved ones will tell you that sometimes it's somebody that's a complete stranger, someone different. They're not the same person. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Yeah, dementia is a degenerative disease. It takes and takes and takes from your loved ones until there's nothing left. I know my wife has worked and helped with people that have had dementia, and it's a terrible condition. And to have your spouse at 41 start to suffer from that and go south really quickly, I can't even imagine, and I would not wish that on anybody. Oh my god. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. Not me. Not me. At this point, I'd be 5. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with a 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months, and we can either decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or we can take care of her by herself. I don't know. I don't know if we, game character, are able to take care of her by ourselves, or can we afford to have somebody come by and visit to check up on her, make sure that we're doing things correctly? I mean, if we're able to send her to a full-time care facility, we would be able to afford to have somebody come by every once in a while, making sure that things are done right? And dementia is a degenerative neurological condition, but I mean, it's not like she's going to be unable to move and we have to, I don't know, take care of bed sores and stuff like that. I mean, it's quite different than that. But in 1988, how much is known about dementia? Is there even a care structure for people with dementia in 1988? I don't know. But if you are legitimately and honestly unable to take care of somebody, you probably should move them into a full-time care facility. But then you just distance yourself from them, turn them into a monetary problem. But at the same time, if you take care of them, you see them and you're still involved in their life. But I mean, are you the type to be resentful of having to take care of them, having to suspend your life to take care of them, to be there, to sacrifice for their betterment out of love? Is your love strong enough for that? I think regardless of any of the answers to that, most people would say that they would be determined to take care of them by themselves. Whether it's a financial decision, whether if it's an ego or a selfish decision, I feel like a lot of people will say that. There are others that would absolutely send like their parents, their loved ones to a care facility. I personally don't understand that decision, but I've never had to make such a decision either. So I feel like, you know, myself and I don't know, many people would choose to do this. I guess that's a personal decision. I feel like this is the way I would go. I would try to take care of the person I love. Oh, heavy game, guys. So heavy. Like, man, I'm feeling really, you know, just like exasperated. This game is like really taking it out of me right now with this story. It's very engrossing. Again, I watched a YouTuber play it. I can't tell you who. I think it might have been Christopher Odd, but yeah, I don't remember the game being like this. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. Yeah, that's the thing, is when you're taking care of this person, you're taking care of this person. Like, At a care facility, though, would they care as much? Yeah, they can go through the motions of the, you know, physical caring for the person, but there wouldn't be an emotional caring the same way as would a person who actually truly loves the person. But maybe at a care facility, this impartiality allows them to say, like, well, I'm not going to get mad. I'm just here for a paycheck, you know? But I feel like patients can feel that sentiment. They can get this gut feeling that, you know, you don't really care to them and you're just there to because you need to be. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. It's a tough situation. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. No, don't do that. Oh my god, what if you put a chair in front of the room and lock her in? What if something bad happens? What if there's a fire? It's terrible. I mean, you have to trust that she sleeps or you don't leave. I mean, yeah, you don't want her to leave and then wander around the city hoping that things go right. But I mean, at the same time, you can't just like put somebody in danger like that. Let's say we trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. Yeah, that's because I've been doing a lot of drinking there. Can't say that I blame, you know, them or us for drinking. There's a tough point there, tough times. And a lot of people find their way to escape, and a lot of people find drinking, which is a thing. And a lot of people get too bad about it. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And is this where we're at now? I think this is the job that we found in the ad, is to be here. Enter the lookout tower. Oh man, that was a roller coaster of a story. Maybe not a roller coaster, but because it was mostly going down, but it's a tough situation. There's no good decisions there, no good outcomes. Everything was just very difficult. It is. I can only imagine how difficult taking care of someone who is in such a medically bad condition, you know, degenerative disease, and yeah, I can't imagine how bad it can turn and how quickly it can turn as well. Turn on the generator. Got some lights. Let there be light.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Delilah. Like the Queen song. Delilah.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
So we are Two Forks Tower. Alright, hold left shift to activate radio. and to choose dialogue.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
That's fair.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
All right, let's see. You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against mom, and nobody back home can stand you. I think we could choose to be jokingly.
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
That's not us.
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Well, I mean, she seems like cool peoples, but yeah, she's probably right. There's probably people take this job because they're running away, which essentially Henry is doing
Morning,
here.
Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Really? Hey, look, he was playing with his ring. So they're still married, but yeah, he was having such a tough time. And now that Julia is being taken care of by her family, like, her birth family, there's Julia. Yeah. Like, we just took the time to be with ourselves, for Henry to have time for himself to, be and live for himself, not just for Julia, because his whole existence upon the diagnosis all the way up to her getting taken from her by her family, it's just been all about Julia. And I can understand that now he's just running away, trying to take advantage of the situation and just finding a release. I get that, but I don't think that's the right call. At least not to run away to a new job in Wyoming from Colorado and away from Australia.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep?
Man, that's great.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yep, I know what it is. Here it is.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Firefinder.
Use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What
is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm not sure which way is west,
Are
but...
those fucking fireworks?
Wait, I'm not... Which way is west? Oh, use N to use compass. Oh man, why is it gotta be that button?
Do you see them?
West. Here we go, west. Okay. Oh, I do.
Seriously, are you seeing this?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
All right. Well, like, yeah. Can I just write them a ticket?
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way.
Okay.
The code is 1234.
Great.
It's actually that for all of them.
Awesome.
Secure.
Shut up.
Yeah, as someone who works in IT, I would say that would be very common indeed. All right, we're not going to pick anything else up, I guess. Let's take our backpack at the very least. Can we take it? Come on. Come on. I guess not. All right, pine cone? Yeah, no. Okay, toss it. Supply box. Can we... Glass cleaner. Old Scottish oil soap. Thermos. Can we leave? Come. Go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, we just automatically take our backpack. Okay, that works. Yep, watch your head. So weird for the compass to be mapped to N. Like, what? It's weird. Alright, so this is west, so that's the direction we're going in. Oh, M, where's the supply? Zoom in. Alright, so let's see, 2 Forks Tower. And oh, whoops. Let's see. Cache 306. Alright, so I guess that's where we're going. So we're heading out this way. Jonesy Lake. Alright. So she said we needed to get rope, likely, from the cache. Oh, wait. Off the trail now. Yeah, this is still west. So we need to get the cache. All I know is I'm going in the general direction. But I'm not sure if the path had split, but I'm not sure if I'm going down the right path. Or the correct path, rather. I know some of you. Oh, he said he went down the right path. Well, he should have gone to the left path. Okay, wise guy. Okay. Oh, I think I see it. Here we go. All right.
I found the supply box.
Great.
All right, let's open it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love it. Great. Lovely. All right. Copy information. Map updated. Note.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Right.
All right.
Great.
Harmless, but yeah, one of those, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo. Which is kind of what the job attracts.
Well, fair. Fair. All right, let's examine. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get effed up when I'm back. Dave. Great. Okay, cool. So I guess maybe we'll keep this. I don't know. Why not? Pine cone. Toss. Bye. Oh, here we go. Rope. Got the rope. Okay. And here's a granola bar. Come on, man. This is what you cared about? We'll hold on to it. It could come in useful. Alright, so let me check out the map. Let's see. That's west. Let's read the map. We are here at the cache. And we need to go toward the lake. So I guess we just continue going forward. Going west. So here's the split, and we'll just keep going west. Wow. I bet you know, having tried to take care of his wife for so long, I bet this is a welcome change. Oh, jogging. Okay. That's a very nice option here. Be helpful. Jogging. All right. I think I heard fireworks. I think we're definitely going in the right direction. Not seeing them. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're going the right way. Okay, so attach the rope. Oh. Shale slide. It's steep. Okay, yeah, that's about right. All right. And we're going to rappel down. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa! Dude. I guess Henry needed to have lost a few pounds. Or the rope was old. I don't know. Either way.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think
Just-
I'll make it.
Just my
Be
pride.
careful, for Christ's sake.
Only thing I broke was my pride, man. Old climbing gear. Okay.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
But I want to explore now. I guess I can't. I need more rope, I guess. Alright, well, it be what it be. Alright, let me check my compass. West is still this way. So this way I shall continue. I'm not sure I'm going the right way. Wait. West is this way, Dan. Come on now. Dan, oh Dan. A poor trained or untrained YouTuber. Oh, here's the fireworks. Alright.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
Save the whiskey. Very nice. We'll clean this up. Clean up. Alright. We're doing our job. We're keeping the forest clean. And,
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
alright, we took the fireworks.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
They color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Or lack of any care. They went skinny dipping.
Well,
What?
they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Okay, one of them's a girl.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
And a pair of panties.
There are, panties?
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
Man, Delilah's funny.
There's a... Ooh,
Yes?
there are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's,
Two?
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Okay, well, I found them.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Enjoy dealing with that.
I don't really want to deal with that, but at the same time, I suppose, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna confiscate your boombox.
Full stereo!
Whoa, hey, put that down. Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks!
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore.
This guy's creepy, Chelsea.
Ha, you probably have a tiny dick. Thank you.
Wow.
Leave us alone.
You're a creep.
Total creep.
Go get a girlfriend, creep. Can we just get out of here?
The teens are drunk. Of course they are.
Gross.
You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Alright, well, find a way back. You know, it wouldn't have mattered what we said to them anyways, just because they were drunk, they don't care. Okay, well, I hope they drown.
I hope they drown.
Yow.
I don't think anyone would mourn a couple of future arsonists.
Just gonna go ahead and not log that as a threat?
Yes, thank you.
But seriously, though, thanks for dealing with it.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with that, but we did it. It's our job. Okay, whatever. Just try not to do more of that, please. Alright, are we going the right way even? East, yeah, that's the right way. I wonder if you can get stuck down here.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Really, Delilah? What is it?
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway,
Appreciate it.
let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Okay, now we're good. Uh-oh. Storm. What do you do with a storm if you're just like out in here in a ravine like this? Is it localized? It said storm nearby. Ooh, cash. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very secure, indeed. All right, copy info. Wow, we are far away. Goodness. Oh no 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 no. Danger, bravery, the outdoors, defend our frontier. Okay.
Yeah, I get the sense that not everything in here is useful.
In the boxes? Why's that?
I don't really know what I'll do with the deer horn.
Firstly, they're called antlers, and secondly, stay out here long enough and you'll get creative.
Ooh. Okay. F to toggle flashlight. Very nice. Figure I'm gonna need that.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
That's
but maybe you can
great.
find another one to get your caving kicks in.
I
This one's so
don't know.
close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
Hank. Short for Henry? Really?
Hello?
Hello. Climb rocks. Okay. Climb rocks. Don't kick rocks. Okay, now where are we? I don't think I'm going the right way. Uh-oh. Whoa.
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come
What?
on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
But this guy was super suspicious. That's not good. That can't be good. But then, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Where are we? Check the map. Where am I? We were in Thunder Canyon. Now where are we? Is this us? So if we head south, we should be good. This is the way. Alright, well, let's try it. Watch, I'm going completely the wrong way. You're terrible. Really different at night. Really different at night. I gave Henry a hard time about being overweight, but you know, he's doing alright. I think better than I would be doing. Trail closed. What? Okay, well, he's out of breath now. Oh. Broke the sign. Well, I guess there you go. Maybe I was right about him being overweight. What's this? Wooden sign. That is, that's a thing. Okay, let me drop that.
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Good for you. Good for you.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
We've got gorgeous hair. We want to make sure we keep that nice and looking sharp. Cinder block. Okay. Sure. Cool. Awesome. Great. Typewriter. What? What's going on here?
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell did...
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
What's going on? Someone trashed the place? Yeah, someone trashed the place.
Someone broke in.
They what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Yeah, that's great. That's just great. Ate the Hard Way? By Richard Sturgeon. Okay, whatever. Don't care.
Okay, I put in a call.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any idea who would have done this?
Maybe those girls at the lake, maybe?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, fuck them.
For
Well,
real.
I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some What, violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names.
That
We
would
won't
be
get
great.
much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't
need you
think...
to feel safe out here.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
The Pope-mobile.
Someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
I agree, honestly.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do.
They've got a little banter going on between the two of them. All right, well, we've got day 2. First day was really interesting, wasn't it?
Wake up.
I am awake. All right, so I think, let me see.
Hey, wake up.
Can I save here? Oh, man, how do I... What? How do I escape here? I want to... Alright, well, let's just pick up the radio. Alright, I'm awake.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Hour?
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Well, that's great.
I don't really know why that would be the case.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
No,
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
not at all.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
I don't care.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Well, everybody has their own ticks and things like that. All right, so I can save. Let me go ahead and save the game. Guys, I would like to end here with day 2. We will start off tomorrow's video with day 2. It has been a grueling first episode with the background for Henry, and yeah, I can understand why he wanted to come out here and why he's out here, and yeah, it's crazy. I totally don't remember at all reading about or watching having seen Henry's past here. It's just wow. I hope never to have to go through something like that. And for those who do, I mean, hats off to them. Didn't intend the pun. I was going to say it regardless, but yeah, to see this hat here, yeah. All right, so I'm emotionally drained at the moment, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop me a like. That really helps. Helps the video so that more people can see it and that it produces more viewers for my channel, so I get motivated to continue making more videos for you guys. Anyways, I hope that you guys will come back, watch more, join me in this journey that Henry is going through in his life. And in the hope for something a little bit better than what he's been through up to this point. I hope that you guys will come back and join me once again. I will be here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, everyone, bye.